It's week 1 of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC North. It's the Ravens and the Bengals under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
They'll begin on the ground with Estime. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. A nice little juke. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Shotgun handoff to Brown here, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, what a juke into space. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. This is Brown going up the middle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The tight end in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down, here's Estime. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. In motion left goes a tight end. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Right back to Brown.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To throw is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
37-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. Burrow looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An inside give, Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. This will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This will be fielded at the 17. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow going to keep it running right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Here we go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Jackson now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They come up now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Now he's free at the 35. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.